Good morning. I was not prepared for how dramatic that countdown music was. That was a lot
Yeah,
for this early in the morning.
it is, especially for me. I'm on the Pacific Coast right now, and so I mean I just woke up like 20 minutes ago, so yeah,
I'll
it
never
brought the
tell.
energy up. Yeah, I think you could see by my face. I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, oh boy.
Well, we're here now. Thanks for making the time. I'm excited to talk about some of the changes that we're making to Engage on Friday. So let's get into this so that you can get to like breakfast and coffee and all that other stuff. So why don't you kick us off? What's new about Engage this month?
Well, I'm excited to welcome a new host. So yeah,
It's
so
me.
Kelly, what's about it's you. So I don't know if you knew this, but yeah, no, we're excited. Kevin's going to be doing some CEO stuff, and I think time to we've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and sometimes you just need to change things up and bring some new energy in. And Kelly, you're the perfect person. We need because well, as the audience can see right now, even my energy is not here. So uh, and bring in new energy and thought leadership to the event. So we're excited to have you on board.
I'm excited too. I love this sort of live video. I've been staring at this webcam for a couple of years. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it and be, the other Kelly Ripa to your
Yeah.
host. So thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it. But I'm not the only co host. It looks like we'll
Yes.
be having some special guests as we move forward.
Yeah, so I think we wanted to start, incorporating other thought leaders from the industry outside of channel program, and our first kind of third co-host, so to speak, is Corey Kirkendall. He's pretty well known in the MSP space, an MSP owner, and he's going to be joining us. And yeah, in those kind of in between sessions, we'll have some topics that will be, I think very relatable, obviously, to the MSP industry. And it's one thing hearing from us, but it's another thing hearing from a peer. And so, yeah, it's one of the reasons we're going to be incorporating, definitely MSP owners and people at MSPs, but also just other thought leaders in the space as well.
Which is super exciting, but that's probably not the only exciting part that we're adding for MSPs. So why don't you tell them what's in store for them on Friday if they tune in?
Okay, so now we're going. Oh, so the incentive is what you're talking
Yes, we're talking about
about.
money.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah. So we're bringing the cash back, and yeah, so we're going to be offering a $15 incentive for MSPs. We understand like time is valuable. There's a million directions you can be going. It's great on a Friday. Hopefully, you don't have as much stuff going on, but yeah, so we're offering $15 gift cards. And one of the changes to our gift cards, which is kind of neat, is before it was very specific, like an Uber Eats gift card, and most people do enjoy those, but not everybody has Uber Eats. And so for this one, I asked Nick, you can choose from, at least in North America, I believe, you can choose from over 200 stores or restaurants. I mean, it's kind of like it really is choose your own experience from that perspective. So pretty cool. And then I think for the UK and Australia, I believe there's at least 30 to 50 options. So lots of options, I should say.
So you get the money in whatever format that you want it. We used to say lunch is on us, but now I
Mm,
suppose like your
could
next
be movie,
shopping experience could
yeah,
be on us.
could be movie theater on us. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I mean, the idea is that we want you to participate in the event, and for those that don't know, you're as an MSP, you actually attend anonymously, and in between each 7-minute pitch, or we ask 6 poll questions, and the MSPs can respond anonymously. And so, for those efforts, that's where the incentive comes back.
And if that, tickled your fancy while we're talking, there is a link in the description to add this right to your calendar. So we're making it as easy as possible for MSPs to attend and then get rewarded for it. So who can they expect to see on Friday?
Yeah, so we got a great list. So it looks like we've got Connect Booster, who's I think going under secure payments from Kaseya, Synchro MSP, PIA, Cyberuptive, Actifile, Scope Stack, and Jump Cloud. And what I think is really cool about this one, I mean, especially secure payments, I'm thinking Cyberuptive, Actifile, Scope Stack. You really don't hear from, those are very emerging vendors, and so you don't always get a chance as an MSP to hear them at an event, and that's really like what birthed the idea of channel program originally, was that emerging vendors don't have a voice in this space. It's very hard, how do you compete with somebody who's got 45 minutes on main stage and you have a booth? You don't compete really. You have to do a lot of grassroots to kind of pick that up. So, what we're trying to do is give voice to emerging vendors, and for MSPs, it's to give them access, to more vendors, and you just never know who that next vendor is, right? And so you have to be aware of them, do some research on them, and obviously our platform allows you to do that research. But one of these could be, the next ID agent. There was, you think about it, like IT Glue at some point was just IT Glue, and no one knew who they were. So
Mhm.
there's, I think that's something that's just different that we're bringing to the table for MSPs when they attend this.
Yeah, it's important. I was just at an event last week and I was talking with somebody. If the contract is 3 years long, that really does change how you can approach your business and what you can do with it. So picking the right partners changes where you can take that business. So getting in on some of these organizations, especially as like us, where we add new features every 2 weeks, it can be a wild ride for MSPs where they really get value out of those contracts that they wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah. And like I said, hopefully most people at this point know what Engage is, but it's the ability to have a safe environment to hear direct pitches. Like, we're not hiding the fact that these are actual pitches, but the directive that we've given to these vendors is kind of cut out the BS and just tell the MSPs what they care about. What problem are you solving? What makes you different? What's your channel program look like? I mean, some can even sometimes get into pricing directly on there. So it's kind of just cut out the BS. You don't need to tell everybody that cybersecurity is an issue in the space. They already know that. You don't have to give them an example. That's perfect for an educational one. This isn't an educational one. This is here's the brass tacks of what a partnership looks like with us. And so it's a really cool way for MSPs. And we had our MSP advisory council last week, and that was one of the things that they brought up. Was that they really saw a lot of value in these Engage events, because it just allowed them, as a team. Some of them actually meet up as a team during lunch, essentially, and just and listen to these different technologies. So
Gosh, I love that. That's a great, team activity too. And
yeah,
I also love that these pitches continue to live on our website too. So if you're thinking about a new vendor, if your contract is up, you can shop and watch those pitches on demand. So you're not sitting through another 45 minutes sales pitch to figure out it's not for you.
yeah, and if you're like me, I listen to podcasts and videos at 2 speed, so you could technically watch pitches in 3.5 minutes on demand. So I mean, I think, Kelly, I think we have videos or pitches from over 200 from the last 200 pitches that people have done. So there's a lot of technologies you can listen to in 3.5 minutes on demand.
Definitely. So any other parting words about why MSPs should join us at noon on Friday?
Because I said so. No, I'm just and I froze in a terrible spot. Great.
Well,
So
I won't take a screenshot of that.
yeah,
You're
thank
back.
you, thank you. I'm back. Yeah, no, I don't think I have anything else to add to I think what we've kind of said, but yeah, I mean, just it's a great opportunity. They're once a month. There's not a big commitment. We're done these things in less than in 90 minutes.
All right. Well, if you want to join us for a pitch on Friday, there's a link scrolling along the bottom. The link that's in the description box is active. You can click on that and that'll add it to your calendar. And we hope to see you for lunch on Friday. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Bye.
But thank you.